Yeah, it's your boy Polo, the Swag King, and I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Polo's POV. If you thought about it, we probably gonna talk about it. Life, love, and all the above. And now that you know what type of party it is, let me stop all the shucking and jiving and come on with the come on. How y'all doing out there? Memorial Day weekend has came to an end. Back at work. It's actually a whole nother weekend, really. Man, my days got messed up, to be honest about it. But we here, we back, and let's do it. McDonald's is selling its business in Russia. That's going to put like 62,000 people, leave them unemployed. I mean, I understand the direction they going in that, but damn, can I get a Big Mac? 6-piece, maybe. Caramel sundae. And speaking of McDonald's, I don't know if y'all noticed, but they used to have the strawberry sundae, and that used to be one of my favorite things. Strawberry sundae with the peanuts. They used to give you a little packet of peanuts, and then all of a sudden, they just stopped selling the strawberry sundae. And my feeling was I already heard you could at least give me an explanation. Cost too high, having trouble getting the particular product. I don't know, but they just abruptly stopped selling the strawberry sundae, but that was years ago. So a lot of y'all may or may not remember that. But I know one thing you remember: that price at the pump, gas is still on your ass. I'm talking about, man, it ain't letting up. It was $4.49 a couple weeks ago. I think it's the national average like $4.79 now, and I think in California they paying probably about $7 a gallon, and diesel is holy shit per gallon. Cause man, I'm just glad I ain't driving no truck. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I'm telling you, I seen a sign that said cost of diesel. It said holy shit per gallon. No bullshit, but diesel high as fuck too. But keeping it on what's high, of course the groceries still up, man. Bacon up 16%, chicken up 15%. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I'm glad I ain't got no problem with no noodle. You know what I'm saying? My kids ain't got no problem with no noodle. Because this shit keep going in that direction. I mean, what we supposed to do? Because you gotta eat. You know what I'm talking about? And they just making it a little rough. And me personally, I prefer the grocery to go down before the gas, you know, the way I look at it, because that's mandatory. It's different ways of traveling. I mean, maybe you stay in the city, you might can do bus or train or something like that. You know, you got more alternative means of traveling. But I don't know about eating. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much more you can do when it comes to putting something on your stomach. But anyway, I thought this was some crazy shit, man. Cow cuddling. Whoa. Let me say that again. Cow cuddling. Apparently people have been doing this because it's supposedly to be therapeutic. Now, I've heard a lot of therapy, but I don't know about this one. And wouldn't this be a little dangerous? Or, I don't know, maybe it's like small cows. But to me, you know, I'm from the country. A cow is a big-ass animal. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of hamburgers on him, steak. But now, maybe they talking about a calf, you know, a smaller, I don't know. Maybe they talking about a sick cow. He can't move like talking about, so they ain't got to worry about him hurting you. But I don't know. I would love to see a video of this. You know what I'm saying? If anybody got a video or something like that, I would love to see it. You can hit me at Marco Polo 2K at outcloud.com. Polo_DA_swag_king on Instagram, or Polo the Swag King 1 on Twitter. And also be on the lookout and check out Polo the Swag King on all platforms. I got a couple songs out, y'all. When I say a couple, I do mean a couple. I got some more that I ain't quite released yet. But I need to get to that. You know what I'm saying? What they say, stop talking about it and be about it. I need to do that with myself. But anyway, back to the POV. In case you ain't heard of Starlink, it's owned by Elon Musk, and it uses satellites around the earth to help with internet signals. And how much shit do this dude own? You know what I'm saying? Like this is an internet company, Starlink, Tesla, of course, SpaceX, and didn't he just buy Twitter? I mean, this motherfucker literally trying to take over the world. I mean, if you think about it, he got an internet service, rocket ship service, electric car service, and a social media platform. I don't know about taking it over. He might have it already. We just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, this... And the funny thing about this guy, I don't even think he has a permanent residence. I don't think he actually owns a physical house to have all this stuff. I could be wrong on that, but I do believe he's just said in a recent interview, he don't even own a house. You know, I'm pretty sure he got a lot of places to stay, and who the fuck go turn down Elon Musk? But now, me personally, that's gonna be a little weird coming out my bedroom and seeing the world richest man laying on my fucking couch, probably scratching his balls or whatever rich guys do when they wake up, or he probably still be asleep. Cause I mean, hey, I don't know, but I just find that a little crazy though. And speaking of crazy, man, y'all hold on, y'all gotta get ready for this one. Speaking of crazy, you got an Indian couple that want to sue their son for not giving them grandkids. And I know the Indian culture is a little different, you know what I'm saying? They do have a lot of arranged marriages. In fact, they got a show on Netflix about it. But this I don't know if how this works. From my understanding, it's more like in the Indian culture, which it should be in a lot of cultures, but they take it a little more serious than some cultures. But the kids are expected to take care of the parents when they get older. And like I said, that should be in any culture, really, but they take it a little more serious. And so they wanted the grandkids, I guess, to help support and sustain them as they got older. I guess that's how that works. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, people. But for whatever reason, they want to sue their son. Because, look, man, we done helped y'all out with y'all wedding. We done did this for y'all, and y'all can't have no babies for us. And you know how old us, I don't know about Indian old folk, but I can understand, man, old folk can be mean and stuck in their way, you feel me? But you don't know if that lady, she might have fertility problems, or he might, all his soldiers might not be marching. You know what I'm saying? He might be shooting blanks. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But to take your grandson or to take your son to court for not giving you grandkids, that's the craziest shit ever there, Cap. But anyway, speaking of crazy, I'm gonna keep it lined up. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all just roll with me. I'm gonna keep it lined up. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta bob and weave sometime, but for the most part, I'm gonna keep it lined up. You got UFO and UFAs, I believe. You know, of course, UFO, unidentified flying object. And so UFA, that's a little new to me, but, you know, if I'm just going to go out on a limb, I'm going to go with unidentified flying aircraft. I don't know. That's what I'm going to say. Hey, these my views. You know what I'm saying? It's Polo POV. And then I might be right. I could Google it real fast, but I ain't got my fucking phone. You know what I'm talking about? Because I do be doing this show. Well, you can't really say it live because I do recording, but it is... I'm live while I'm recording, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no scripted shit or, you know, no shit like that. I'm coming off top of the dome. But anyway, the reason I brought that story up, they're having Congress hearings about it because apparently it's been over 140 sightings by, you know, like the Air Force and other people. Some of them they can explain, some of them they can't. But I mean, one thing I know, when they get into Congress, it's some evidence, or it's getting serious. So, which brings me to the question of, hold on, let me get my... That brings me to the question of, do you believe? Man, I wish I had some X-File music. Boy, that's like the hardest alien music. You know what I'm saying? I can't quite do that one, you know. But X-Files, you know, Scully and Mullet. Or is it Mulder and Scully? That's it, Mulder and Scully. But me personally, I don't know about y'all, man, but I just look at how different people is. You know what I'm saying? You got black, white, Chinese, Mexican, Philippine, Hawaiian. You got short, tall, big, small, anorexic, obese. You got alligators, birds, giraffes. Man, if you just sit there and look at a giraffe lately, you got a motherfucking, they legs about the size of 3 people body. Then they got a little short frame and then a fucking water slide for a neck. And then the long ass tongue. I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I'd say, why can't it be some extraterrestrial life out there? I mean, I'm looking at just the different shit I see it every day. A rhino. That motherfucker got big ass horn growing out of their whole face. Come on, man. So, I don't know. Me personally, I'm going to just say like this. If an alien landed on this motherfucker tomorrow and said, what up? I was like, what's happening, man? What took y'all so long, bro? Drink something. You know what I'm talking about? But that's just me and that's how I feel about it. But I'm curious about that. Do you believe in aliens or extraterrestrial life? Once again, you can get me at Marco Polo 2K at iCloud.com, Polo_DA_swag_king on the gram, and Polo the Swag King 1 on Twitter. I had to remix it. Oh, y'all, I found this shit funny as fuck. This one here now. Walmart delivery customer found a crack pipe. Oh, man, not a what? She found a what? She finds a crack pipe in her delivery order. And somebody might be thinking, how did this happen? Bro, he getting them orders out, bro. Amazon on your ass. You gotta work probably triple shifts, double shifts. I could just see him in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, man, I'm running a little behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the toothpaste, the apple juice, then I'm gonna get the motherfucker. I heard that in the cereal. He got himself a good hit and forgot where he put his shit. You know what I'm saying? I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, should he be a little more careful? Absolutely. But that shit don't surprise me. And then what's the real fucked up part? He was probably going on to pack the next box and said, damn, man, I lost my motherfucking hill, my stem, whatever they call that shit nowadays. They call it all kind of shit in the hood. But I'm just saying that really ain't that shocking. Because if it was a crack pipe, apparently he was smoking crack. You know what I'm talking about? So, and if he on crack, ain't no telling how he feeling, what he seeing, you know. But Buddy was just trying to get you your shit on time. You want 2-day delivery, this type of shit you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? If you want your 2 days. I don't even know what Walmart do. Do Walmart do 2 days? I know Amazon Prime does. You know what I'm saying? I think Walmart do it too, though. But that's how they doing it. Apparently, they got employees in there smoking crack. Nah, let me stop. These views don't represent any publisher or platform that carries this podcast. I'm going to say that. And shout out to Walmart. I fuck with Walmart. So, y'all don't take that shit and run with it. And speaking of that, taking shit and running with it, y'all got to be careful on these platforms and shit that you listen to and that you get your information from. Because I heard a little story. Like me, I'll tell you, hey, I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. And I don't have no problem admitting if I'm wrong or I might not have all the information. But you got some people that'll get on these social media platforms, podcasts, whatever, and man, they'll shoot you so much bullshit. I'm talking about just lies, really, for lack of a better, just lies, bullshit, horse shit, all this. And people don't do their research and they'll soak it up. You know what I'm saying? They'll eat that shit up and then they'll go spread it off to somebody else. And then before you know it, you got a whole group of people or a whole area of people believing some shit that's just simply not true. So I'm just throw that out there. And the reason I brought that up, I'm going to kind of ease that into this guy that plays for the San Francisco Giants. Now, he's kneeling during the anthem now. And he's saying he's doing it because of, what was it? It's something about it. He was saying something about the way of the world now. And I'm thinking about he must be talking about the mass shootings and the killings and stuff like that. But he worded it another way. But he do play for the San Francisco Giants. And he's kneeling. And I'm like, this sounds familiar. But like I said, I forget his exact cause. But the root of it is he is making a peaceful protest. And I'm setting this up. I'm going around the world to bring it back. This also reminds me of Colin Kaepernick. Same thing, Kaepernick. Now, Kaepernick said he was doing it to bring attention to police brutality and racial injustice. And next thing you know, he hate America. He don't like the troops and woo to woo, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this man he just said out of his mouth why he was doing it. Some people agree with it, some people didn't. But to me, he really won because here it is years later. He got people still talking about it. And now this guy, he's doing the same thing. But I just want to sit back and watch the situation and see if he go get the he hate America and don't like the troops, because he's kneeling during the anthem also. And this is baseball. This is not football. So, and this is supposed to be America's pastime. So I'm going to see just how America feel about this. I am so interested in this. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I think this is a similar situation. But anyway, y'all keep an eye on that. I damn sure am. Well, they confiscated 1,100 dresses that were seized by the Border Patrol, and they were considered to be knockoff. But if they was the real deal, they said these dresses would have been worth millions of dollars. And I said all that to say this. What is it about knockoffs? Do you wear knockoffs? Will you wear knockoffs? Well, I don't know about y'all, but I got a little knockoff shit. I got some knockoff shit. But me personally, I don't give a fuck if it's knockoff or not. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, but what excites me about this shit is, why do we get knockoff though? Because is it that we can't afford the real shit, or we just want to save and don't want to spend the money for the real shit? Because I'm gonna be real with you, you know, and I ain't trying to flex or nothing, but the knockoff shit I got, I ain't gonna say what it is, but let's just say I don't have no problem telling the time. But I ain't gonna tell y'all what brand and all that other shit, but I could actually afford it. But somebody came to me with a good deal, and they was like, hey, I'll give you a his and hers for X amount of dollars. And I was like, cool. You know? Did I know it was a knockoff at the time? No, I didn't. I just felt like it was a pretty good fucking deal. But, of course, somebody was like, but yeah, bro, you're not going to get this for that price, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the fucking knockoff police, you know? I ain't the knockoff police. Like, I can't spot a fake. So if I can't spot that motherfucker, I just assume you can't spot it either, so I don't see no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? Just to be real about it. But, I mean, but why do we do it? Why not just go buy the real deal? Are we just saving money? Or, like I said, with me, I think I just buy what I like. You know what I'm saying? If I like a good price, because the price determines a lot of shit that I'm going to buy. I don't know about y'all. But now me, man, I can see some shoes, be like, oh, man, them bitches fresh as fuck. And then I see the price on them, bro, they really ain't all that tight. They could have did another color around the bottom of them. You know what I'm saying? I come up without. But yeah, so the price, I don't know. That's why I have it. But I'm curious, why do you buy knockoffs? Or if you even buy knockoffs at all? Once again, that's Marco Polo 2K at iCloud.com. Polo_DA_swag_king on Instagram. Polo the Swag King 1 on Twitter. Because I'm very, very curious about that. And I know one motherfucker ain't got no knockoff. That motherfucking Machine Gun Kelly. Now, he got the $30,000 manicure. He better not have nothing knockoff. All his shit better be legit. I'm talking about from to the T. He did a show the other day, and he had a $30,000 manicure with like over 880 diamonds, 11.4 carats, and okay, if you got it like that, you can do it like that. That's cool. I can understand. But what I don't understand, the 11 hours they said it took to complete the set. Now, I ain't really got that kind of time. 11 fucking hours, man. My manicure would have been more like 3,000 or 4,000 instead of 30. Cause I can't sit here this long. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that worked out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they did it in breaks. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they did a couple minutes. I'm like 30 minutes. Let them fuck off and come. You know, I don't know. I don't know how that works because I don't really get my nails done unless my wife might do them. She might do them. But like, I don't think she giving me no $30,000 manicure. You know, she just make it nice and neat, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if you can call it a manicure. I don't know. But that's some crazy shit. The things you do when you get money. But I ain't mad at him. And I just heard about this. I would love to see what a $30,000 manicure look like. And the fucked up thing is, it's on your nails, and how big is your nails? So it probably wouldn't, to get the full scene of it, you would probably have to have a damn, what they call that shit, a microscope or something, or a little magnifying glass. Unless he just walking around with his hands. You remember that Busta Rhymes video, put your hand where my eye can see? He just walking around like that, or like he playing peekaboo or something. I mean, other than that, you probably walk right by his ass. Didn't know he had 11.4 carats on his fucking fingernails. So, I don't know about that one. But, hey, you can't tell nobody how to spend their money. You know what I'm saying? I buy all kind of stupid shit. I do all so I damn sure ain't got no room to talk. But anyway, y'all, here we go. We finna tighten it up a little bit. Canada. Because, you had, what was it, Uvalde, Texas, where the gunman shot up the school or whatnot. 19 students, 2 teachers, something like that. Well, Canada just decided they banning all handguns, sales and transport of all handguns. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I can see why they would think that direction, but I also feel like you're not going to stop the criminals when you do that. I mean, just because you banning it, because people break the law all day. They break the law all day, every day. So I think this was a little extreme. And it may work. Who knows? I guarantee you the rest of the world will be watching. Well, maybe not the rest of the world, because they don't... Excuse me. Maybe not the rest of the world, because they don't really have the problems we having. Because, be honest about it, the problem is really taking hold in the U.S. alone, really. Because I think compared to the rest of the world, like, they numbers like a drop in the bucket compared to ours. But by Canada making this move, I guarantee you the U.S. is going to be looking at it to see this work. But for the person, because I'm pretty sure they out there, oh, they finna take all the guns away. No, I don't see that shit happening in the U.S. It might, and I'm not even sure it's going to work in Canada, but we'll just have to see on that. But just for instance, I found this out the other day, and I thought it was very interesting, because everybody know the crime rate in Chicago and the gun violence in Chicago. But if you trace the guns back, the guns are not coming from Chicago. They actually coming from my home state, Mississippi, Illinois, or like surrounding areas and surrounding states. And they're getting into Chicago. You see what I'm saying? And Chicago got some very strict gun laws. So I see what they trying to say in Canada by doing this, but I'm not sure it's going to work, because at the same time, if you're doing that of all sales and transport, you're going to always have the fight, well, hey man, I followed the law. I ain't broke no rules. I ain't did this, I ain't did that. So why are you banning me from going out to get a handgun? So, and then that's just going to make the price of the handgun go up. Like that guy that's got 4 or 5 handguns, and somebody wants a handgun, they're going to pay top dollar for that handgun. And then this might backfire. Because what if you got, I'm pretty sure, they probably the weirdest looking guys ever, but I'm pretty sure Canada got street gangs and shit like that. So what if they decide, hey, well, we know this guy got a pile of guns and we need some. So it might actually affect the crime rate in a negative way. You got to look at that shit from all angles, which to me, it's going to be the hard part, trying to decide. I'm back on the U.S. now. Y'all follow me, because I'm quick now. I'm quick. So you got to follow me now. So speaking on this side of the border, like, how do you got law-abiding citizens, ain't did no crime, they just want to protect their homes, versus the people that's saying, what do you need an assault rifle for? What do you need mags and stuff like that for? And that's a good debate. And you also got the big NRA. Let's be real about this, people. NRA in a lot of these politician pockets, and they ain't gonna say nothing bad about them because they funding their campaign. So you got all this going on. It's gonna be a tough one, man. I really don't even think it's a definite right or a definite wrong answer. It's just gonna be a half-ass right, a half-ass wrong type deal. That's just my opinion on that. And these are my views. They don't represent any publisher or platform that carries this podcast. I love saying that. That's my little disclaimer, y'all. My built-in disclaimer. I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I like informing y'all. I like talking with y'all. And I ain't trying to get banned on no bullshit, but I'm just keeping it straight up with you. You can fact check into my shit. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna give you no bullshit. I'm just give you my opinion and some facts. And then you make your own mind up. Because I don't do that. I ain't here to persuade nobody, yay or nay. I just want you to use your fucking head. That's all you gotta do. Use your fucking head, man. Just use your head, man. But anyway, let's lighten it up a little bit, man, because we can get on that. That's a whole nother conversation now with gun legislation and what we go do. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about Apple raising their pay to $22 an hour. That's going to be the minimum starting in July. If you are an employee of Apple, you will be making $22 an hour minimum. Now, in Mississippi, that's a lot. But now, if you're in California or somewhere else and you probably paying $1,800 for a one-bedroom apartment that probably ain't even got no window, I don't know. So, moving along from that. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. You know, Johnny Depp was suing her for the $50 million. In case y'all don't know who Johnny Depp is, you know, Mr. Edward Scissorhands and Jack Sparrow. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Captain Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean. But he was suing his wife. Could have been his girlfriend, I'm not sure on that. But for $50 million, claiming that she said some shit about him. Well, she didn't really call his name directly, but people kind of put it together on I think it was a piece in a paper or something like that, in a paper or magazine or something, but he felt like it was defamating his character, and a lot of people wouldn't hire him because I don't think he was in the last Pirates of the Caribbean. So he was trying to get $50 million out of her and claimed the defamation. And I find it funny, man, that, you know, all this shit coming out in the trial. But they said she took a shit on his side of the bed. And I'm like, not Jack Sparrow. Oh, my bad. Captain Jack Sparrow. Took a shit on his side of the bed, man. And I don't know what kind of relationship, but that's some devious shit, bro. Like, literally. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know. You might as well just wipe your ass with the sheet. You might as well. You done got the gall to cock yourself over somebody's bed. And then it's your bed too. Like I said, it was just his side. So I don't know. Maybe she went and slept somewhere else, had to or something. I don't see her laying on one side of the bed with a big steamy pile of shit on the other side. But it backfired on her because from my understanding, the maid found it and cleaned it up anyway. So you just fucked your sheets up for nothing. I'm pretty sure they ain't had no cheap ass sheets. They probably had that Cozy Earth or some shit like that. Probably something better than Cozy Earth. I don't know. But anyway, they finally settled that shit. The trial went on for weeks, man. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I got tired of hearing about it. I'm like, God damn, is it that serious? But in the end, he didn't get the 50. He got 10. She got 2. So I don't know how they do that, but I'm assuming they go take the 2 from the 10 because it really ain't no point in giving her that when she got to pay him that. So, and all in all, he went from 50 mil to 8 mil. So, to me, and then I ain't no telling how much his lawyer fees and all that go be. So, was it really worth it when you could have just said, hey, bitch, get out. You know what I'm talking about? And called it a day. But anyway, moving along, New York passes the law that the DA can't use rap lyrics against you in court. Now, I don't know if y'all been keeping up, but you got some rappers in Atlanta particularly Young Thug, Gunna, and some of the YSL label, and they in a 56 count RICO indictment. And the DA in Atlanta said that's exactly what she planned to do. Use some of the shit they were saying in their songs against them in court. Now, me personally, I think that's a little fucked up because for one, it's a song. It's a artist, whether they telling the truth or not. I mean, it's still a song. You know what I'm saying? And so, how can you prove this man is actually for real about this, or he just being an entertainer, which he is? So, I don't know about that one. I think everybody need to pass that across the board, and then just do your job. You supposed to investigate and do your job. You don't supposed to be sitting around listening to somebody's music and saying, "Oh yeah, I can do this." You know, I don't know. And I might be being a little biased because I do music. I have recorded some songs before, but I just, to me, that's a cheap way of trying to do your job. You listen to a song and say, "Oh, he said he did this, and we gonna go investigate that." And, you know, you got to get your magnifying glass out and your little hat and put a pipe in your mouth and do some detective work. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just put some headphones on trying to piece something together. So, I don't know. We'll see where that one goes. Anyway, on the lighter side, y'all, let's shake that off. On the lighter side, a 2-year-old get his mama phone and he ordered 31 cheeseburgers. Then he left the DoorDash driver a $16 tip. Ooh, I'm telling you, any man, they gonna be in trouble. And I don't know, unless she just didn't have no passcodes or protection on it, I don't see how that happened. But I don't know. I know the DoorDash driver, like, appreciate that little homie. He probably took that $16 and went and got him something nice. Might even bought the little boy a little something back. But anyway, after the 31 cheeseburgers got there, the little boy only eat half of his, and now his mama stuck with 30 and a half cheeseburgers. Well, 31 and a half. He ate the half, so she got the 30. And she decided she just gonna give it to the neighbors. So that block ate good thanks to the little boy. But now, I know he just 2. But if he can understand all that, he gonna understand that ass whooping too. But I think the total was like $91, and who knows, she might have had it like that or not. She gave it away. She didn't. I think she probably had to have it like that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't give it away. I mean, she didn't put them in the refrigerator, try to save something. Like, she just gave it away. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with all these cheeseburgers? So, but yeah, my thing. Then you only ate half of it. But anyway, moving on. Guy runs out of milk for his coffee. Goes to the store. He decided to buy a Powerball ticket while he there, and he hits for $2 million. Man, you know how much milk he can buy with $2 million? And then my thing, I need it like that. I'm going to have to get that looking. You know what I'm saying? The world got to be in my favor like that. That's what I want right there. Because you remember the woman, somebody bumped her, and she got the wrong ticket, and she ended up hitting $10 million on her. So, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all need to bump me, or I'm going to have to start back drinking coffee and need some milk, and so I can get some of these meals. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I found this one crazy here. I'm pretty sure, they went over it briefly in school, but the Salem witch trials, we talking like 1693. My mama wasn't born in 1693. But anyway, some of the victims, they done been pardoned now. And it's okay, cool. Everybody knows it was a crock of shit, and people didn't really quite understand what was going on back in them days. But my thing was, they said this shit went to legislation in Salem, Virginia, or something like that. And with the legislation up there, and they decided, and I'm like, okay, cool. I understand you want to clear some people's name and back, whatever. I can get that. But what I don't get, what the fuck y'all doing in legislation with this kind of shit? Like, you ain't got nothing better on the book? You know what I'm saying? Nothing better. This what y'all in there voting on and doing. This what y'all bringing to the floor. Really. We talking about 1693. I don't know. I ain't really feeling them on that one now. And speaking of bad decisions, we got Michael Todd Hill. Now he was another one. He won $10 million on the scratch off back in 2017. 3 years later, he killed his girlfriend for texting other men. Now he doing life without parole. Now, this one here is, for one, the first thing I want to know, do he still got part of that 10 mil? Or did he invest it? Did he buy my business? But either way, it ain't gonna do him no good now because they gonna give him life without parole. And apparently because I talked about this in previous podcasts. I mean, you can't make nobody want you now. And then, like I said, now she know where you at. And whoever she was texting, she ain't even got to worry about it because she know where you at. And you ain't even got you ain't getting out. You go die now. They might as well just gave him the death penalty. Life without parole, that technically is the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? You just go die in jail. That's crazy. Went from a millionaire to a jailbird just because you trying to make somebody want you. Got to use your head sometimes, people. Got to use your head. My this little I ain't gonna say little. One of my school teachers used to say, you got to use your head for more than a hat rack. And I never understood that till I got older. But yeah, you got to use your head for more than a hat rack. I guess I was slow in school. It took me a while to figure it out. It was quite literal, though, now that I think about it. It was quite literal. But anyway, I found this. I remember the subway shootings, right, up there in New York. It was probably about maybe a month ago, maybe. Where the guy was shooting in the subway at New York. Well, anyway, one of the victims, they want to sue Glock. Because they saying Glock make their guns too easy to access and readily available. And I can understand that argument and I can see it, but I would be real surprised if this lawsuit went somewhere. Because here's the thing. Let's say I'm walking across Walmart parking lot and I got hit by a Toyota. I mean, so I got to sue, or a Camry hit me, or F1. So I got to sue Toyota because somebody hit me in a Camry. Wouldn't that kind of be like the driver at fault? Or, you know what I'm saying? Somebody crashed a F-150 in me. They give me the right to sue Ford. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that one. So that one, I would like to see how that goes, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got dismissed, because to me that's in a way that's kind of fishy. But y'all, I like to end the show with family business. Let me get a little mood switcher up in here. This is a segment I like to call family business. If it's not too private, not too personal, we can talk. Kids, your old man, your old lady. What about the uncle you don't like? Well, either way, we can get into it. It might help you or help somebody else. My family business today, I'm going to talk about a shrimp boil that I did. I seen the recipe on maybe Instagram, TikTok, somewhere. Anyway, I copied the recipe straight out the screen, and I'm getting it together. And it called for a crab boil in the bag, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have the bag, or I actually forgot it, honestly. And but I had the crab boil powder, and I also had the liquid. So, and I had a sack of potatoes and some corn and all this. And I'm thinking the potatoes go soak up the season because I got a whole bag of potatoes, a whole bag of red potatoes. Well, I think I don't know, it was a 3-5 pound bag. But anyway, I pour a whole sack of the crab boil in there, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, man, the potatoes go soak up the seasoning. So I'm going to put a little, so I put 3 capfuls of the liquid crab boil in it too. So I boil it down like talking about. I get my shrimp together, my spices, make the little mix up, get my sausage, and I put all this shit together. I'm like, yeah, I got some corn in there too. Oh man, it's smelling good. Man, I go to bite in that. I'm talking about, boy, ring the alarm. I'm get the sweating, you know. It felt like somebody put like a headband around my head or something. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't eat it. I tried to get my neighbor some. He couldn't eat it. Like three bites max, and it's go light you up. I'm talking about you just can't stand it. Like he's a white guy. He was over there changing colors. You know what I'm saying? My daughter said, "Daddy, he was turning blue." You know what I'm saying? It's funny why he wasn't turning red. Or maybe my daughter don't know her colors. I don't know. I'm about to go. But anyway, it was too hot to handle, so I bagged it up and put it in the refrigerator. If anybody know anything about crab oil and stuff like that, the longer it sits, the hotter it gets. So I'm thinking like, man, this shit done sit overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be bad, you know, because it was already hot as fuck yesterday. And I said overnight, it's gonna be worse. Well, this guy comes over and I was like, hey man, try this. And I was saying it for a joke, because to me it's hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? To everybody else, it's hot as hell. Man, he gets to, and I warned him. I said, bro, I have to warn you, it's very hot. Man, buddy get to getting down on it, bro. I'm talking about, no, it's good to me. It's good to me. I'm like, man, you sure? And I'm looking like, I know this shit is hot as fuck. But apparently, we got two different taste buds. Man, he smashed that shit. And I said, well, man, hey, fuck it. You can take it with you, because ain't nobody else here go eat it. And so I fucked up my first shrimp boil, y'all. It was too hot to handle. But to redeem myself, man, I went and made another $50, $60 worth of groceries to make it again. And it turned out okay this time. It was still a little spicy, but it turned out better than that. But this guy, he got to be special. He need to be in a competition or something. Like, you know how the world hottest pepper or some shit like that? He need to be in one of them. Because, man, this dude got to be tough. Because I had to call my neighbor like, hey, man, you remember the shrimp boil from yesterday, right? He was like, yeah. I said, man, I got a guy right here say it's the best shit he ever had. He said, oh, yeah, something wrong with him, because that shit is fucking hot. I said, well, somebody enjoyed it. That goes back to my point, y'all. Different strokes for different folks. So if you don't like somebody, don't like them because you don't like them. Not because of their skin color, their creed, or something, no bullshit like that. Like, if they just a genuine asshole, okay, I give you that. But if on some superficial shit, man, you got to be easy on that. And that's been my family business segment. And until next time, be good and be safe. You know you can reach me at Polo the Swag King 1 on Twitter, Polo_DA_swag_king on Instagram, Marco Polo 2K on iCloud.com. And be sure to check out my songs, So Fly the Anthem and Ants in Her Pants on all platforms under Polo the Swag King. And until next time, be good and be safe. Peace.